AEW Dynasty is, well, today. And I decided to record my predictions at the last minute for two very important reasons. One, it appeals to the procrastinator in me, and it makes me feel like I have all the time in the world. But also, they like to add matches at the very last moment. And considering I decided to procrastinate this, and then they added 3 matches to the card,
Vindication!
so I am very excited for Dynasty. AEW has a very good track record when it comes to pay-per-views, and honestly, I have not seen a bad one yet. Even when they're super long, even when they're super, not the most interesting thing to watch, they can still be some of the most fun to watch because they kind of just pull out all the stops and make you, I don't know, really enjoy wrestling. At least it does it for me. So I thought I would do my predictions for this, especially considering I am super, super excited. And unlike Tony Khan, this video will not be 4 hours, because that is absurd. Definitely going to have to be a rewatch for the star ratings, because, oh man, I didn't want that to come out 2 weeks after the pay-per-view like the WrestleMania star ratings did, but 4 hours of pay-per-view, and one of them has Chris Jericho in it? Ugh, makes me shudder down my spine. But it is a very long card, so let's get straight into it. There are some pre-show matches that belong on Collision. Going through this list, I'll do this in this order because I guess this is how they're going to do it. On 0 hour pre-show, we've got Trent Beretta versus Matt Sydal. I don't know why we're not doing that on Collision. Not gonna lie to you, because it feels like they're just prolonging the Trent Beretta Orange Cassidy match, which makes sense. You don't want to put it on this pay-per-view yet. You really haven't had time to cook with it too much. Just a few, the actual betrayal, then, the little interference. Nothing too much to work with. I understand delaying it. Did he need to be on this card? Not really. Good for Matt Sydal. He's a legend in his own right. Deserves a time. I'm just gonna say it's gonna be Trent Beretta, because I guess, and I'm going to move on almost, if not, Orange Cassidy and Katsuyori Shibata. I knew I was going to mess his name up. Shibata take out Shane Taylor and Lee Moriarty. Again, why is this on the pre-show? I don't even think this should be on the card at all. But hey, it could be worse. They could make that first match of the night. So I guess since it's on the pre-show, that'll be fine. I think the babyfaces win, because Shibata wasn't there to help Cassidy when he got jumped by Shane Taylor Productions, but I don't know why we're doing it this way. I feel like this, again, they wanted Cassidy on the card, didn't know where to put him, couldn't slot him in against Trent Beretta yet, but then just don't have him on the card. I guess they just wanted to fill up this pre-show, I guess. And by the way, the very last pre-show match shouldn't be on here, as we have Bullet Club Gold taking on the Acclaimed for a winner-takes-all trios tag match. And yeah, this sucks. I want Jay White to win, because I think Jay White should be in the main title picture, as he is phenomenal. And Bullet Club Gold is a phenomenal group. Probably top 5 of my favorite things in AEW currently. And he's stuck on the pre-show defending the Ring of Honor not even tag titles, the trios tag titles. AEW doesn't care about their trios tag division at all. So Ring of Honor's trio tag division, the only benefit in this match is if they merge them together and get rid of the ROH titles. Respectfully, ROH, I understand if you're a fan of current or age ROH, sorry to say it, too many titles in the promotion, and AEW's the bigger, company. So it just kind of makes it dissolve those and then just do it. But the problem is, I want Jay White to win because I want Jay White to take W's, because he hasn't ever since he lost to MJF in that really overbooked, really kind of annoying to rewatch match for the world title. Full Gear? I'm going to say Full Gear. Listen, I don't know them by name perfectly yet. Give me a break. But also, the Acclaimed, I like Anthony Bowens. I think that Billy Gunn still is around, and I don't hate them. I would like to. I'm in a situation where I want the guys I like in these groups to break off, to do, not even break off, but to do more single stuff and have more single success. But the problem is, they're kind of stuck in this vortex of the trios division, and I guess the Acclaimed. I feel like if you take these trios tag titles off of Bullet Club Gold, they can go back to being Bullet Club Gold again, just being a really good heel group, a really good heel leader with a good heel tag team. Hopefully. And if not, I guess give Bullet Club Gold the belts, but actually do something with them. I guess I just move on from here because I don't know what I want. This is a match I thought would be on the pre-show. Another trios match with Adam Copeland, Eddie Kingston, and Mark Briscoe taking on the House of Black. Give the win to the House of Black. They deserve the world. I love the House of Black. They're probably going to break up, and I hate it because, Malachi Black probably isn't sticking around very much longer. So I'm not going to sit here and oh God, this match is next. For the FTW Championship, we got Hook and Chris Jericho. Listen, I already know. They said it's going to be a long card. I understand they just put matches on it. Not only is this a pre-show match, I would respectfully like Chris Jericho to go away for at least 2 years. I just don't want to see him. I'm tired of seeing him. I get he feels like he has so much more to add to the business. Can't you add to the business in the back and just help with the back stuff? I don't want to see him in the ring. I don't want to see him. If this match had been for any important title, I would have lost my mind. And with that being said, dissolve the FTW title and let Hook go for a real belt. This thing, I gotta move on because I'm gonna make some people mad. But that belt is useless and meaningless, and they need to move on from it now. The TBS Championship in a House Rules match with Julia Hart, the champion, going against Willow Nightingale. This one is hard. I love to death both of the competitors in this match. Willow Nightingale, hashtag marry me Willow. I love her so much. But if you do this when you give her the win, and you go Willow Mercedes, is that really what they want to do? Or do they want to save that for All In? I don't know. I don't work there. But I think Julia Hart wins due to Chris Statlander heel shenanigans. Please don't do that. I feel it in the core of my soul that it's coming. I'm not ready. My heart can't take it because I love Chris Statlander as well. But I think they're breaking up soon. And I think they're going to do it here. I think she does some heel shenanigans, reveals she's been the one bullying people and beating people up. And then I guess you do Willow Statlander until the thing. But also, I heard things that Julia Hart's still hurt and not fully cleared to wrestle. Whether that means she's at 75% or 25%, don't know. So this is such a hard one to kind of, put too much stake in. But I think it is the heel turn. Because, again, Julia Hart's been a pretty decent, TBS champion. She really doesn't defend that often. Doesn't really even need to really wrestle too much. I mean, she had that match on Dynamite where she didn't do anything. Literally didn't do anything. And people aren't, calling for her to lose the title yet. So, I don't know. I guess it depends on how hurt she is. And I guess it depends on heel Chris Statlander. Don't like that idea. I love them all. I just want them all to succeed. Why can't we all just be in a happy, loving world? Oh, man, I love this card. It is such a good card. Because I'm looking at all these matches. I'm just going, I don't know who's going to win some of these. And that makes me happy. But there's a case like this. The AEW International Championship is being defended by Roderick Strong against Kyle O'Reilly. I love Kyle O'Reilly. I love his comeback. I love everything that he's been doing. I love the matches. And I think he deserves the title. I think they're keeping it on Roderick Strong because the United Kingdom, the Undisputed Kingdom, is useless. They have done nothing. You know that meme of Roman Reigns from back in the day? What does he even do? Dog, what do any of them even do? Adam Cole is still hurt, so he can't do anything. Wardlow, I kind of forgot, was in this group for a while until they attacked Kyle O'Reilly to set up this match. They were just the Kingdom, right? Back in ROH, or in ROH. What are they doing? They weren't even in the tag tournament to determine the new tag titles for the promotion they work for. They're still holding the ROH tag titles and wasting everybody's time. I feel like, for me, I would like Kyle O'Reilly to win this and then start doing the defending of the belt every week, just so that way Kyle O'Reilly's on TV way more often. But also, you can't have Roderick Strong lose the belt because the Undisputed Kingdom are literally useless. They don't do anything. So I guess Roderick Strong wins this. At least that's what I'm guessing based off of what we've seen. I think this is going to culminate to Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong again, maybe at All In. And that's where Kyle will get his win back. But I don't know, man. I kind of feel like they could just chalk up the Undisputed Kingdom. Respectfully, they might as well, since they chalked up the Acclaimed and Bullet Club Gold coming together, they were supposed to go after the Undisputed Kingdom. And even though there's 3 healthy dudes and 6 healthy dudes, they still did nothing. They still did absolutely nothing. I don't particularly like this group. And I love, and I'm not going to go back on what I said. I love the devil angle. I love the build up to World's End. I love the reveal and everything. After that, kind of just throw it in the garbage. It is so just, it's so just not worth anything or any of my time. So I guess Roderick Strong. I guess. I don't want it to be that, but I guess. Guys, guess what's another mid-card title? Who would have guessed? The AEW Continental Championship between Pac and Okada. That is one of the matches that I am so excited to watch, but I kind of feel like it's pretty self-explanatory. I think Okada wins, but I think they put on the barn burner that we deserve as wrestling fans. I'm excited for the match. Kind of foregone conclusion because they're still building the heel elite that I love saying so much, and I don't think you put it on Pac right now. I think Pac deserves it. Put Pac in the continental title, not the other continental title. What's the one I just said? What is that belt called? The international title. Put that belt on Pac because I like Pac. AEW Women's Championship. I hate to say this, kind of my least favorite on the card. Thunder Rosa, I'm sorry, is not winning this. I think she is a great competitor. I think her return was kind of mild. Her run so far, pretty mild after that. And they're only just now starting to do stuff where, like, Toni Storm messed up her face paint, so she responded with the makeup thing. But the problem is, Toni Storm is too over. She's too good at what she does with this whole gimmick thing. And I think she doesn't drop this belt until Wembley All In to Mariah May. Because that seems like the love story, the triangle, the love triangle between Mina, Toni Storm, and Mariah May. They're going to do that. And then Mariah, she goes, hey, bro, this ain't it. And then All In. I think Mariah May's British, right? She's from the UK. I'm going to say it. If I'm wrong, comment it and tell me. I think they're both British. Two British women competing at Wembley at the biggest AEW show of the year. Kind of fire. Not going to lie. I would take that. And I think you give them the win to Mariah May then. So until then, kind of all of her title defenses until All In are kind of just going to be foregone conclusions. Could be a good match, though. I hope so. Because Thunder Rosa isn't bad. And Toni Storm is actually, one of the best women's wrestlers on the planet. So, I mean, it should be a good match. It's still just going to be Toni Storm driven, though, because Toni Storm. Whether she cheats or not is irrelevant because you're technically supposed to boo her. The AEW tag titles being defended in a ladder match. Weird that it's a ladder match though, right? I wonder who made that decision. I mean, listen, FTR and the Bucks are going to put on a phenomenal match regardless of what the stipulation is. I wonder why a ladder match though. Could it be because of shenanigans? I think it might be because of shenanigans. I think that we're going to get Jack Perry back. I think the whole scapegoat thing that they've been doing the past few weeks is finally going to culminate. Maybe bringing him into the heel leads, or just having him on the outskirts, where he's like, oh yeah, I'm helping you guys. I'm part of this, right? And he's like, yeah, dude, handshake, we're totally, a one group. Maybe, I don't know. I think that's where it's going to go because of all the setup. I mean, they even showed that brawl out footage or the brawl in footage they really probably shouldn't have shown, but in context, it kind of makes sense. But that's like talking to a wall of people that don't understand why they showed it, because I still don't even fully understand why they showed it. But in universe, I kind of get it. It's like, did they need it? No. Did they do it? Yeah. But I think due to Jack Perry's shenanigans, we're gonna get the win here. The Young Bucks, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson are gonna get the win here, which leads to FTR Bucks 6 at All In. Maybe, where is All In? All In's in the summer, right? I don't remember. You know what? That's another time for another day. But let's wrap up to the next one, which is possibly my main event: Bryan Danielson versus William Ospreay. Oh, I don't know who was cooking when they made this match, but they sauteed the onions, they seasoned correctly, and I am excited for this match. My favorite thing about pro wrestling is when two good pro wrestlers go at each other to just do the pro wrestling, and I can't wait for this one. This is probably my most anticipated match of the night. I love this match so much. Hasn't even happened yet, but in my head, it's already 5 stars. It's already at the 5-star mark just because they announced it, so I am so excited. I don't think... Listen to me. I don't think Daniel Bryan wins this one. Daniel Bryan? Oh, shit. Bryan Danielson wins this one. And I mean this respectfully because I think Bryan Danielson is in his put them over era, and it just seems to be that way. He is not winning consistently, but he's always putting on phenomenal matches. I think Will Ospreay takes this. I think they're going to skyrocket Will to that main event scene, and I think this is just one of those really big dream match wins that is going to push him towards that. I think we'll get this match, Will win, and then he's just going to be like, hey guys, guess what? I'm taking out the winner of the world title match later tonight, and it's just gonna make sense because everybody loves Will Ospreay. I don't know what it is. It's almost like when he came into the AEW universe, everybody was like, yeah, that's Will Ospreay. We like Will Ospreay. They just accepted him. He came in after being a heel the last time he was here. I guess to be fair, the last time he was here, he was beating up Chris Jericho, right? So yeah, maybe he wasn't too much of a heel. I guess technically he was the babyface. But yeah, I think we just give this to Will Ospreay after a nice 6-star classic, and I'm so ready for that match. And the main event of the evening, Samoa Joe, the champion, the AEW World Champion, let me be clear, versus Swerve motherfucking Strickland, and I am putting all my chips on Swerve. Now, this is another one. Could there be shenanigans? Probably. I think Hangman could get involved, but he's supposed to be on vacation. How long? He didn't go out because of an injury where we could be like, oh, he's injured for this amount of months. He just took some time off. He's vibing at home right now, raising his kid, being a cowboy at the house. He could come back at any moment. Does he come back during this match to cause Swerve? Maybe. Because technically, that's their whole thing. He doesn't want to be world champion. So maybe. Does he get involved and cost Joe the title? Again, maybe. And I fucking love Samoa Joe. That's my tribal chief person. I love Samoa Joe. I love that he has his belt. But Swerve is just so hot right now. He's so good. I fucking love Swerve Strickland. His matches, his promos, everything, his segments, everything. The things he tweets about. Everything is just so good on Swerve. I don't see you not putting the belt on him right now and then having him go back to being a more devilish heel, to be like, the Will Ospreay fight, maybe. Or do you do Hangman? I don't know. But all I know is I think Swerve is taking this one because I just think it's time for Swerve to be pushed forward out of he can't win this title to, yeah, he's winning this title. It makes more sense narratively, I think. And also, please don't forget about Samoa Joe. He's a phenomenal star, and I don't think you can ever push him fully out of the title picture, but also just have him not be involved for a while, and I think it works out. Joe's had a nice title run, beat everybody's expectations when everybody's like, oh yeah, no, he'll be an okay champion until he loses it. He had a few phenomenal defenses. That hook one, kind of fire. That triple threat, kind of fire. And he brought rankings back. So you know what? I'm giving Samoa Joe an A+ on the title. What am I doing? This is a different type of video, isn't it? I think Swerve's winning that, and I think it's either due to Hangman trying to stop Swerve and it works, or it's just a straight up Swerve kicks Joe in the head and wins it. I kind of hope it's that one. I prefer that one. But yeah, that is my AEW Dynasty predictions. I kind of hoping I'm right. I will be watching this probably multiple times. I'm expecting that Bryan Danielson Will Ospreay match to be face-meltingly awesome, and I'm excited for it. So yeah, guys, what are you guys thinking? Down in the comments, tell me how you're feeling about Dynasty, how excited you are for it. I've been way too excited for this. I think because I'm still kind of going off of the high that was the WrestleMania weekend with all the stuff that went on there, just how much fun wrestling was then. It kind of just transfers over to now because I've been waiting for this pay-per-view for so long. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just keep my energy up for it. In the comments, some of you think winning and losing. Yeah, hell, even tell me why. And yeah, I'll see ya when I freaking see ya.